everybody, welcome back. We're looking at some entitled influencers and their ridiculous requests. It costs that much cause it takes me fucking hours. Fucking hours. I don't want to get paid in exposure, do you? No, you don't. Influencer asking for windows and doors in return for exposure. Hi guys, I'm looking for a windows and doors company that wants to collaborate. In return for the windows and doors, I'll do a promotion across both my Facebook and Instagram profiles, and my videos reach approximately 1 million people, so it's great exposure. The companies I've worked with so far have had over $50,000 in sales, so much better advertising than magazines, etc. Feel free to share and tag people you know. Here's a question. If you are such a successful influencer, why can't you afford to have windows and doors done? Why can't you afford to pay for it? For a digital drawing, I charge $40.
Oh, no.
See, I'm a published model and actor, so you'd be doing a drawing, so I can promote you to all my artist groups I belong to. And I may be able to get you into this super exclusive artist group I'm a part of, because I model for them. That way you can get more commissions for your work. It's $40. Really? Really? Being a published model and actor does not entail that you get stuff for free. Anyone can be a published model and actor. I can publish a YouTube video where I'm acting. Look, see, I'm published. There are magazines that will literally accept payment for you to be published in their magazines. It's not proof of anything. Hey, your manager was messaging me earlier telling me that you were looking for a hand-drawn portrait.
Yeah, when can you start? Because I need this ASAP. Listen, if you're sleeping right now, can you just draw my most recent post really quickly?
Sorry for the late reply. I was writing an email. I'll get on it right away. Keep in mind, it'll be pencil only. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I guess that's okay. Just get it done. Quickly.
Hurry up! Sorry, but I couldn't get your manager to sign the invoice I sent. Can you please get your signature on it? After that, I'll get started on it right away.
There's no need for an invoice. There's no need for me to pay you.
I have over 240,000 followers. Once they see the work you put into your hopefully brilliant portrait,
You'll be able to really get your name out there. Don't you agree? The fact that you're asking me to pay you for what is essentially a glorified promo post is
Quite bizarre.
it's only €10. Your manager agreed to pay. I'm not asking for much here, just payment. I think you fail to realize how dispensable you are to me. I'll find another artist if you don't want to work with me. Final chance. No, sorry, I can't sacrifice my integrity for exposure. And honestly, with an attitude like yours, sweetheart, I don't really see you getting places. I think the ego has gotten to your head a little bit. Just a little bit. Photographers of Reddit, what is the most outrageous photo shoot request you've received from an Instagram influencer? Beet poop. Some influencer that was promoting betanin in beets as a healthy diet. She wanted me to take images of the color change poop. This is actually normal in those that can't process the betanin. So let me get this straight. This influencer wanted you to come over, wait until she was ripe, and she wanted you to take a photo of her poop? Listen, there's no excuse now. We have really great cameras on our phones. There's no need to put a photographer in a position to take a photo of your excrement. No matter what color it is, okay? Successful TikTok influencer is asking people to send her money online, and she's hiring lucky interns to work for her for free too. This is a post about a TikTok influencer. We will call her AP. AP, who has 213,000 followers on TikTok, has been asking followers to send her money online recently. The influencer was streaming live on TikTok from her luxurious home, surrounded by luxury furniture, shoes, clothes, and bags, and started asking her followers to send her money. After this, she posted a job advert on her TikTok stating,
Looking for a part-time intern, unpaid.
qualifications: must be New York City based, currently enrolled on college or grad, photography skills required, extra points if you own a camera. After people called her out for living in luxury while asking others for free money, just because she has 213,000 followers. People also commented that her post was unethical and not okay. People also stated that she's manipulating younger people into thinking this behavior is right. And a lot of people called her pretentious and snobby due to the fact that most of the humor in her videos is based on classism and how she herself is upper class. In response to the backlash the influencer received online, she replied, "I've done many unpaid internships and apprenticeships and I found them helpful, but I also had no idea they weren't legal or ethical. I don't think twice to look into the ethics of it, which is really, really wrong. Labor absolutely should be paid for. I am glad you came around." Personally, I think this is just an example of a kid that refuses to work. If she's such a successful influencer, she should be able to pay something toward an intern. This is what I'm saying, dude. If you're successful, you can afford it. And not only that, it's a business expense. So you literally have no excuse. To me, it's like, okay, maybe she just doesn't know, or maybe she's actually not earning that much. Perhaps she really isn't as successful as the image she wants to portray. The icing on the cake is when she asks for her free intern to also own their own camera equipment. I bet she expects her interns to shoot photos, edit them, upload them, etc., all while she sits there doing nothing except for posing and asking for more free stuff. Do we believe that she's done many internships and apprenticeships? I doubt it. At the end of the day, she knows she's asking people to work for free for her. Personally, I don't buy her apology or excuse after seeing so many influencers these days take the road of "I'm important, so give me free stuff." So there is such a thing as an unpaid intern. Lots of companies hire unpaid interns, usually in exchange for they teach you something, or maybe you need an internship for credit at your school and it's part of your school program. But it's not supposed to necessarily benefit the employer. It's kind of there to benefit that intern. There are actually requirements to offering unpaid internships, and it must be approved by the employment board. I don't know how true that is, but I do know that there are definitely protocols. You can't just hire a slave. The reason why is it's supposed to benefit the intern more than the employer. And the restriction on why it must be approved is to prevent companies from hiring a fleet of interns for a year, never paying them, no benefits, etc., then rotating a new group in the next year. There are requirements, such as it must be a college graduate level position and the intern must be attending or have the degree, and several other considerations, usually in specific fields. You can't intern at, say, bricklayer, waitress, lawn care, etc., because it's just stealing labor. Positions like electrician, accountant, engineer are some examples of real interns. Yeah, so basically what I can gather from this post is just she wants someone to work for her for free. It doesn't necessarily say that she's willing to provide anything in return either, other than posting her work or your work on social media. She's not teaching you how to do something. She just wants free labor. So if you thought all of that was bad, just listen to this, all right?
Listen to this!
Hi, what exactly do you mean? I don't know, maybe you could draw an awesome logo. You're totally free. I don't do commissions for free.
Oh, no, it's not like that. It is an honor for you.
To be allowed to draw for said influencer. I'm sorry, but I've never even heard of you. What do you mean? It's not an honor. It's not an honor. Listen, if Kim Kardashian wanted me to take her photo, I would literally just do it. I would just show up and do it. Wouldn't matter. Because the chances of that actually helping are a lot higher because she's got tens of millions of followers, hundreds of millions.
An honor.
You say an honor? An honor for this artist to do a commission for free for an influencer who literally can't even afford them. Someone asked me to shoot their entire wedding, a full day, an engagement photo shoot underwater. I do underwater photography also, and some honeymoon shots somewhere, all for exposure. I straight up said no, politely, and she kicked off in a patronizing way, asked me if I knew who she was, and what it would do for my career. She had about 10,000 less followers than I did, and I don't even do weddings, as I had pointed out, so it wasn't even in my best interest even if she had millions of followers. So a full day of work at the wedding, an engagement photo shoot, that's another full day, and honeymoon shots. Okay, so you're looking at maybe a week's worth of work for free. I will tell you this much, I'm not sure how much influencing actually helps a brand or a photographer. And, I actually had a really hard time actually getting people to credit my photos too. That was a huge pain. That was my one requirement, you know? I'm doing the photo shoot for free. The least you can do is to credit me. And people wouldn't even do that. So this whole thing about exposure, it doesn't happen. People don't care. It is very rare that you're going to get work out of doing a photo shoot for free for an influencer. Even if they actually credit you, and they rarely do. Can I use the photos on your page? If you give credit, sure. F off. I'm sorry. Literally the only thing this person is asking is for you to give credit, which is like kind of a requirement, like kind of like a legal requirement. And that to you is so offensive. Oh, I'm so sorry, I won't let you just use my work for free. You know, if you want to play at that game, why don't I charge you a licensing fee? An influencer once asked me to shoot, and before I even had the chance to give her my prices, she decided to give me hers. Over $300 for me to shoot with her for 30 minutes. One of her main selling points was she should teach me how to leverage and grow my social media. The girl was 15! She was asking me to pay her $300 plus, when in reality, at minimum, she should be paying me. I don't even charge that much. No. In a gig economy, you don't invite people to pay you for things. If they offer, and it's like a collaboration and it's something fun that you guys can do together, that's different. But don't ask. You sound entitled. And it's offensive. I'm like offended when people ask me that. I once had this entitled friend, the same entitled friend who I'm no longer friends with. But she would constantly ask me to, you know, post about her, to do YouTube videos with her, to essentially like be her vehicle for success. Like she needed me to post her in order to gain more followers and grow her YouTube channel. And you know, I helped her a couple of times. I tried to teach her what you're supposed to do. I tried to teach her a little bit about the business. I answered her questions whenever she wanted, but she just kept asking, like it was nonstop. Like I don't exist to help your career at all. And when I pointed out the fact that, you know, what I did for her actually cost money, she got even more upset, as if like she kind of like was like, oh, well, now do you expect me to pay you or something? And the funny thing is this insane entitled influencer went to another friend of mine who has a huge following and also asked her to do collabs with her. And of course, this friend of mine with a huge following said no, because you're not just asking for a collab, okay? If you're two influencers that have the same, I guess, following, it's cross promotion. But when it's really unbalanced, it only helps one person. You're basically just asking that influencer to work for you for free. Yeah, anyways, this was just one of the many things that I disliked about this friend and why I am no longer friends with her. I can't make videos about entitled influencers and be friends with one, come on. Alrighty guys, those are some entitled influencers. And remember, the world don't owe you. Subscribe!